This tiny town fueled the riches of many men and industries and then faded into silence. This is Papan, Perak. A 100 years ago, this place was filled with timber, with tin, and dreams of something bigger. What happened? We are here to find out. So what is Papan known for and how did it get its name?
So Papan, by the name Papan is actually from Malay word. Papan means, we call that wooden plank. So by the name of it, which means that back in the day, here was famous for logging purposes. And one of the woods that produced here back in the day was 𝐤𝐴 wood. Now Malay people, 𝐤𝐴 wood is very tough and very strong.
Yeah, they use it for their foundations.
Yeah, foundations, building houses as well. So initially it was actually a logging town, right? And in fact, later on, it actually evolved when they found that there was also a tins around this area. Right? Actually, the booming part of the entire town was because of the tins that they founded by the mid of the 1850s onwards.
Right.
So they have tin minings that they found it, and they start to come with a lot of people come here. Especially, there were two groups of people arrive here first, were the Malay Mandarin people, right, and also the Hakka Chinese people. So they came over here and they start to mine the tins, and it became fame. Right? That is how the Papan started off.
So a lot of people just came for the mining and the trading of timber and raw resources in this area.
Initially it was timber, but later on it evolved become for tin minings. Right?
Oh wow.
Yes.
So what was Papan like at the peak of the town?
Imagine that thousands and thousands of people staying in this area. From you have like entertainment areas, you have like, you know, where you can watch opera shows during the day, and to like a lot of grocery stores. Whatever amenities you're thinking of during that period of time, you have it at this town. And that was how peak was.
So if it was such a successful town, like what was the decline about? What happened?
So right after the Second World War, not long after that, we have actually a Malayan emergency. Because of the Malayan people anti-Japanese army, which also part of them were actually the communist soldier. The British also start to concerns that the local Chinese people may join some of this group of the communist people, especially this area, the old Papan area, are very close to the hilly area, which dominated by a lot of the communist party.
Because they could hide in the hills.
Yeah, so in order to restrict that from happening, a new village was actually built. Village where the first wave of the Chinese people start to move out from there, right, to that new village initially. And later on, of course, due to also the tin mining price that crashed. No opportunities, no money.
Things didn't collapse overnight. People just slowly moved away, and the town never came back. But Papan wasn't just a place of industry. It was a place where people quietly held their ground. Some locals still remember the whispers from 1980s when proposed plans for a radioactive waste site near Papan sparked concern. There were letters, protests, resistance. The residents pushed back to protect the place they called home. Today, few people talk about it, but some say it was one of Malaysia's first environmental movements. When we came, we didn't expect anything big, but we did get something unexpected. In essence, what we got was a sweet reminder of a town that gave, endured, and waited to be seen.